totes, and they will be virtually full. You're going to need 2 hands to carry it out of here. And we've got a awesome group of sponsors helping with that. I'll tell you all about it, but you could start qualifying as of tomorrow morning. Tonight, we've got volleyball, Thursday night volleyball, Friday night high school football, Sunday, the Packers. But right now, it's time for Veterans Connection here on WHTL.
Listen up, you filthy maggots! It's time for the Veterans Connection on WHTL. Sir, yes, sir. I can't hear you. Sir, yes, sir. Attention! You serve your country. You made the sacrifice. The Veterans Connection is here to help. So fall in line, dirtbags. Sir, yes, sir. What's that? I can't hear you. Yes, Drill Sergeant! Now pay attention. The Veterans Connection is brought to you by the Trempealeau County Council of the American Legion, International Ingredients, Reedy Concrete and Construction, Fireworks over Blair, Mondovi Insurance Agency. Now listen up. The Veterans Connection starts right now.
Every Tuesday here on WHTL, we welcome the veterans in for Veterans Connection. Always love that during Middays with Mark. This morning, Felicia Decker, Veteran Service Officer with Buffalo County, and Amy Dahl, Buffalo County Emergency Assistance Coordinator. Good morning.
Good morning, Mark.
How are you?
Doing great. This is my kind of weather.
I like this kind of weather. I'll admit, I like fall. I really do. It's beautiful. The weather's perfect for being outside or sleeping at night, and the trees are starting to turn, which means I've got to do a bunch of raking. But, you know, I got to take the good with the bad, but it also means that winter's coming.
That's right. That's my second favorite season.
You're one of those people. Huh?
I am a weirdo, yes.
Yeah, well, there's enough of them around here.
Well, you got to have rest sometimes. Even Mother Nature needs it. So.
Wisconsin would be perfect if we didn't have winter.
Oh, no.
Do you agree?
Winter is a wonderful time. It's a time for the world to kind of sleep and rest up for spring, so it's great.
Stay inside. Yeah, there you go.
Stay warm.
Stay inside. These people, I've never understood people that like to snowmobile and ice fish. I just don't get it. It's cold. And here's the thing about ice fishing. If you got to drill a hole in the ice to get to the fish, I think God's saying leave them alone for a while. I really do.
Well, then why did he invent the drill to drill through the ice?
Yeah.
I mean, let's talk about that for a minute.
You countered my argument.
Grumpy Old Men was a great film that actually turned me on to ice fishing and the idea of it, because they all had their little shacks and everything on there. So
I'm being tongue in cheek. I know a lot of it's a good sport. It is. I'm just being tongue in cheek.
I think keeping people active during the winter months is important too.
Yeah.
Keeps them from mental health issues, and socialization is good for them during the winter months. So.
I'd rather sit inside and drink cocoa and eat brownies, but that's
I mean, I'm with you there too. Solitude is great.
I'm all about brownies, yep.
All right, now today we're talking about energy assistance.
Yeah, so we're getting to the time of year where a lot of people have high bills. Some people are seasonal workers, so they might... And we have a lot of programs out there available for veterans, a lot of grants. We've got the VFW grant, the Nations of Patriot grant, the American Legion grant, and, programs from WDVA. We've got our to-go bags. I brought one of those in today to let people know that if they're getting on hard times, we have some of those to-go bags for their cars or for, homeless situations. We've got liaison Catherine Parr from the Center of Veterans Issues, and we've got David Hartle at the WDVA. He's our outreach coordinator in case people are running into those kinds of issues. But one of the big things that I've worked with Amy Dahl over the years is energy assistance and making sure that we keep the lights on and the heat on for our guys. So I'm just going to let her talk a little bit about her program and what that's all about.
Tell me about the program in Buffalo County.
Sure. So I guess this program isn't just in Buffalo County. It's across the whole state. So all 72 counties, tribal organizations, everybody is eligible. As long as you're income eligible, you're eligible to apply apply for the program. What it is, they also call it WEAP, the Wisconsin Home Energy Assistance Program. It is a one-time payment to help people financially to pay their heat and their electric bills. In addition to the one-time payment, so they can apply anytime between October 1st and May 15th. In addition to the one-time payment, if somebody finds themselves in the position where they're on hard times, they potentially may be disconnected, they run out of heating fuels like propane, fuel oil. We can help them out, and we can help them avoid disconnection for electric power. We can help them purchase some fuel. It's a great program, and it's been around for years and years. This is my 9th heating season.
Now, it's not just necessarily geared towards veterans, though. Is that correct, or is it?
It is not, but we do have a lot of veterans that do take advantage of this benefit. So, but it's open to single-family households. It's open to families. It's open to anybody who needs the help.
I think that's really important because, we were kidding about the wintertime, but in the winter, you have to be able to stay warm. You really do. Yeah. And, especially if you're having trouble with those bills, it's nice to know that there's a safety net out there for you.
There is a safety net out there, and I really encourage anybody who is interested in the program and who thinks they might be eligible to apply. I do have, people with small children. I have a lady who is 98 years old who's on this program, and because she's on this program, she can stay in her own home. She doesn't have to go to a facility. So I really encourage everybody, if you think you might be eligible, reach out to my office. Let's talk about what's happening. There is kind of a stigma, I guess, to ask for help.
Assistance.
And I really want people to, just don't worry about that. Just come tell me what's going on, and we'll see what we can do to help.
We see that stigma with the veterans, too. We've talked about it so many times, Felicia, how, veterans tend to be often very stoic. And they're reluctant to reach out.
Or somebody needs it worse than I am.
Somebody needs it worse than I do. Yeah, and that's not always necessarily the case. If there's a program out there that can help you, you should look into it.
See, so some of the grants that we have, they are not necessarily income based; they're need based, and her programs run on financial criteria. So there is that, but it is. One of the things that I have found is most important is assuring veterans that at least basic needs are being met. We were talking about earlier the food pantries that are available, because you never know. And one of the nice things is you can always pay that forward. If you feel like that really helped you out at a hard time, later on down the road, donate. It's a full circle, taking care of each other, especially in the times that we live in right now. One of the most important things is to stay calm, know there's resources available, know that it's not just for veterans. There are community partners that are willing and able to assist. ADRC is one of the great programs that we have that assist our veterans and our community members with their needs like food, travel. Another thing I wanted to mention real quick is Meals on Wheels for those that our county offers those to our residents, and it just really helps assist making sure that not only are they getting nutrition, especially during the winter months, that's really important, but also that's sometimes their only socialization, and it's a suggested price that they send out. But there's so many programs available to people that they have no idea that's out there. And one of the big ones, again, is staying warm, staying prepared for what's coming. And sometimes life hits you a curveball, and you don't always have the connection to those resources. That's one of the reasons why we work as veteran service officers very collaboratively with things like Keep for Heroes and the energy assistance programs. Applications are, important. We do need some information, so please don't think that we're being nosy. We're just really trying to connect you with those benefits that are available for all our community partners, not just veterans, although, that is a large majority of my clientele. She gets to see all of them, and I think that's really neat that we have someone like Amy that works those programs at our county, because she's really good at what she does.
If people want to contact you, Amy, and find out about the programs, what's the best way to do that?
Sure. So they can call the office. The number is 608-685-4412. You can get information about the Energy Assistance Program. We have information on the food pantries. We have information on Meals on Wheels. So any of those things. One last thing I wanted to mention with the Energy Assistance Program, we also do provide help with furnaces. So if somebody is eligible for the Energy Assistance Program and their furnace goes out or is malfunctioning, if you're eligible for energy assistance, you may be eligible for free furnace repair and replace.
Wow, that's important.
So
Huge.
With the cold weather coming in, you might go and turn on your furnace and
Right.
it might not work. So please call the office again at 608-685-4412 and we'll see what we can do to help.
Good. Felicia, if they want to reach you, what's the best way?
We are in our office Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. We have our walk-in hours Tuesday through Thursday from 1 to 4, and they can give us a call at 608-685-6219. We also have our emails on our Buffalo County website that they can inquire about issues.
And leave a message.
Yes, please, name, phone number, and the content that you'd like us to cover would be great.
Excellent. Now, thank you very much for coming in, Amy. I appreciate it. And I know next month you're actually going to be down at the Whitehall Legion here because it is the
That is
Veterans
correct.
Day celebration.
Yep,
You're going
we
to
are
be
gonna
down
be-
there talking to Butch instead of me.
Well, we are going to gather the forces and just really pay tribute that day.
That'll be a neat deal. That'll be a lot of fun. So, Veterans Connection will move to downtown Whitehall next month. So, we're looking forward to that. We really are. We love our veterans, and saluting them is an important thing to do.
And we also really appreciate the sponsors that make this program possible every Tuesday so that people can get information on what's going on in the veteran and community world. So please shout out to those guys that continually support this program.
You betcha. Thank you, Amy Dahl, Energy Assistance Coordinator for Buffalo County. Good to see you again. And Felicia Decker, Veteran Service Officer with Buffalo County. Veterans Connection brought to you, of course, every Tuesday by the Trempealeau County Council, the American Legion, International Ingredient Corporation, Mondovi Insurance Agency, Fireworks Over Blair, and Reedy Concrete Construction.